Welcome to another spectacular episode of VegasVibes Junction. I'm your host, Esmeralda Padilla-Gould, your guide to the fascinating stories and vibrant souls that make Las Vegas the dazzling city it is today. This season, we're filled with immense gratitude for our wonderful sponsors, Mr. and Mrs. Francis and Caroline Ching of Hawaii. Their unwavering support alongside our incredible partnership with All Access Productions adds an extra sparkle to our journey. A heartfelt thank you to our incredible viewers watching us on VegasPlus.us, FilmTV.us, VegasLiveTV.us, AmpleTheater.net, WCTV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and VegasVibes.us, as well as those tuning in on local TV channel KGNG 26.8 Las Vegas. Your support is what keeps us going, so don't forget to share the joy on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Las Vegas is alive with vibrant music, breathtaking performances, and electrifying events as we bring you closer to the artists and individuals who shape the city's pulse. Let's dive into the magic that makes Vegas the entertainment capital of the world. In just a few moments, I'll be sitting down with an extraordinary guest whose journey in music has taken him around the world. He's a musician, a trumpet maestro, and a producer who has worked with legends and made his own mark on the industry. But what truly sets him apart is his deep love for the Filipino culture and his unwavering support for Filipino-American artists. From performing at the grand openings of iconic Las Vegas venues like the Venetian and The Bellagio to producing shows that showcase the incredible talents of Filipino artists. His story is one of talent, dedication, and a genuine passion for bringing cultures together through music. Get ready to be inspired by the one and only Peter Ferguson when VegasVibes Junction returns!
From the Telly Award-winning creator of Love and Karma, Legacy, and Ultra Feminist. Underneath the bright neon lights of Sin City, where fortunes are won and lost in an instant, and the truth can be a bit hazy. Join Elena, a hardworking single mother, her hot-headed son Miguel, and Gabriel, a Filipino pop star on the brink of international stardom, as they embark on a journey of self-discovery, love, and the courage to find one's voice and speak the truth. Made to Shine, coming soon, presented by FilmTV Network, written and directed by Giovanni Espiritu.
To keep updated or for more information, visit filmtv.us/made to shine or scan the QR code to be added to the email list for updates and upcoming opportunities to be part of the show. Executive produced by Sam Buban and Esmeralda Padilla-Gould.
Ladies and gentlemen, today on VegasVibes Junction, we are honored to have with us a true luminary in the world of music. He is a musician whose journey has taken him to the grand stages of the world, performing in iconic venues and working alongside some of the most celebrated artists in the industry. From the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas to the private royal courts of Thailand, his trumpet has resonated with audiences far and wide, leaving a trail of awe-inspiring performances in its wake. As the nephew of the legendary trumpet player, he has carried the torch of his family's musical legacy with grace and excellence. Touring the world and recording with the greats, his collaborations with the likes of Diane Schuur and the late Phil Ramone have not only showcased his immense talent, but also cemented his place among the giants of music. But beyond his extraordinary achievements in music, what truly sets him apart is his deep love and respect for the Filipino community, his passion for Filipino culture, and his unwavering support for Filipino-American artists have made him a beloved figure, not just in the world of music, but in the hearts of many. In 2024, his commitment to cultural exchange and innovation led him to produce the groundbreaking show, Harana, a musical celebration that has captured the hearts of audiences across the United States. With upcoming performances in Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Hawaii, and New York, Harana continues to push the boundaries of what's possible in live entertainment. It is with great excitement that I introduce to you the brilliant musician, producer, trumpet maestro, and a true friend to the Filipino community, Mr. Peter Ferguson.
Oh, thank you so much for that introduction. My goodness, it is an absolute honor to be here. We've met before, we've been here before, of course, with Troy, and it is fantastic to be back here again. And yes, the story that you tell there, it's I can tell you the beginnings for me. Of course, my uncle was Maynard Ferguson in the jazz world, a trumpet player. And for myself, at about the age of 12, I've often told the story. My brother, 2 years older, and I received 2 Christmas gifts unmarked at the tree for whoever opened which one. Mine was a trumpet, and his was a French horn, which is extremely difficult. So he became a doctor, and I took the trumpet, and off I went into that world of music. But thank you so much for having me
Wow,
here.
I was getting emotional introducing you because you have a heart for the Philippines, and as a Filipino myself, that means a lot to me.
Thank you.
And I'm very grateful what you do for the Filipino community, especially the Filipino artists who would like to be on the international stage, and you made that possible for them. The opportunities you've given is tremendously appreciated.
Thank you. It is again my honor. I think as we had spoken, my journey into that was like a lot of people, some YouTube suggestions, on my computer over a period of time from the great Wish Bus over there in the Philippines. And for me, it was a Morissette video, and I thought, boy, that is really stellar. That is something, and I wasn't familiar with her. And I watched a few more, sent it around to my co-producer, Danny Falcone, who has played trumpet with Celine Dion and Lady Gaga, and we're just, who is that? We were amazed. And I said, I should know who that is. Why don't I know? And the journey kind of went from there, where I saw a show in Dallas of hers. Got a quick chance to meet them, saw them again in California, and I knew the drummer on the show, so I was able to come backstage and make friends a little bit. And I told them on that show, I said, I'm gonna head out to the Philippines and catch a show out there with Morissette and her husband Dave. And they sort of thought, well, that's a long way, just for that show. And then I went and did it, and we became friends. So that's where it was musician to musician. That started the whole journey, which is what I like about it.
I'm just curious, what is she like in person?
Oh my God, the absolute sweetest person. And I was amazed the few times that I was over there, even before I had met Troy Loretta. Literally, actually, the day before, her and Dave would go to smaller events and this type of thing, and just enjoy as in the audience. And dancing, and people would leave them be, and just normal conversation about music. We would talk about, the things about, trumpet players, the similarities of a brass player to a singer, and the range and the breathing. And so you're really just talking music, but super nice and generous, and of course, what she does for a lot of artists over in the Philippines is tremendous that aren't as well known. So, and a really good sense of humor as well. Yeah. She's a very nice person, and her husband Dave,
very supportive husband,
wonderful, supportive, very talented, a singer-songwriter. As well.
A singer-songwriter. Oh,
yes, Dave Lamar. Yes, he's written for Morissette quite a bit, and his own ventures as well. In fact, the third time I went to the Philippines in 2023, that was a smaller festival type event. They came as patrons. I was there, very surprised to see each other. What are you doing here? They said to me, I was going to see some of Morissette's larger events. But they said, you know, tomorrow night, Troy Loretta is doing a show in a small, humble bar here, Takeover Lounge, and I said, I'm going to go, you know. And I think on the last show you heard Troy, the last show we had at the Virgin Hotel in June, tell this story, and I went. I had not met him, and it was just one amazing vocalist after the other. And Chloe Redondo was on there, and Jed, and Chemo, and it was just. And I thought, you know, this needs a horn section, you know, and I know Lady Gaga's horn section. Mm-hmm. And I said, if you put that with Troy's band, and I can envision this in Las Vegas.
And this is the Fat City Horns. The
Fat City Horns, yes, coming from Santa Fe, and the Fat City Horns, as they're known as locally here. They play every Monday night at the Bootlegger, and it's just the greatest musicians that you'll see. And so I thought I could put the Fat City Horns, you know, with what he has going on here. And I told him that after that show, introduced myself, and you know, we ran into each other about 7 times over the next 2 weeks at some big events that made sense.
Troy
Loretta, yeah. And then we met on the sidewalk for no apparent reason there up in the Green Hills area near the Music Museum, just on the sidewalk passing, and we kind of looked and said, okay, I think we need to do something here. We keep running into each other. So that's how the story of this really happened. Is I eventually invited Troy to come and brought him to see Santa Fe and the Fat City Horns. And you know, a few minutes into it, he was, you know, can we get that horn section? I said, you know, that's kind of why I brought you here, you know. Showed him that we could get this done. And he was very interested in doing this. And I always have to pay a lot of homage to Daniel Falcone. So he's the lead trumpet player that you'll see on Harana, lead trumpet with Lady Gaga, Celine Dion for years, and many, many, many other things, who opened the doors to the venues to be able, for me to be able to speak to them about this concept. And so that is where this was born of. But boy, as I went along, the artists that we have, and of course Martin and Morissette, and I got to know Katrina Velarde out there, and Shireen Rigas, and just the absolute love that I would have for the music is continued. As you said, that's where this started and continues right through all of our shows now. It's really about the music.
Well, everyone is so excited with the repeat of Harana at the Virgin Hotels.
That is correct, yes. Theater at Virgin Hotels, October 18th, which is a Friday.
So, you have mentioned that in 2023, you have met Morissette Amon and Troy Loretta, which eventually led to producing the Harana show. What was it about this project that drew you in, and how does it feel to see it come to life in venues like the theater at Virgin Hotels Las Vegas?
Well, it's a wonderful question. Literally the first thing that drew me in is just the straight ahead vocal ability. I mean, my history as a brass player, and just is incredible amounts of control, and just so many vocalists in the Philippines, and I just knew, talking to my own musician colleagues, that people just really didn't necessarily know of them. And I thought, this is a wonderful show. I know the people that I know would love to hear these. And so that really started just musically, and it was really kind of more of a friendship, you know. But then I thought, well, you know, yeah, we could put this together. And then when I met Troy Loretta, realizing his 10-year history as David Foster's musical director, and his 3 OPM albums, I realized, he knows all of these amazing vocalists, and they all love to work with him. They just all love to work with him. So in speaking to him, I knew without a doubt that this was a fantastic Las Vegas show.
He's a living legend.
Yes, I knew the show. I said that is without doubt an incredible show. It's the matter of getting a venue, the timing, and the amazing work that he does, Troy, to actually get all of these singers to come on one day, which is really, really, you know, difficult to try to pull off. Yes, you know, coming from all over the world, they're all in the middle of tours and recording and this, but that's a testament to Troy, because they love doing it. And
who doesn't love him, right?
Yes.
Troy Loretta, wow.
Yeah. And he's incredibly entertaining on stage, you know, as well. And it's just a musical celebration is what it. But we were
It's an
thrilled.
understatement.
It's an understatement. Yeah. So we after the show in June, I was leaving the next day. I'd stayed over in a room at the theater at Virgin Hotels,
Yes.
and they called me up, and they just thanked, and it was weird that they were almost just thanking me, right? Because I wasn't on the stage, but they said, that was one of the most wonderful shows we've had in the theater,
Spectacular.
and they said we got to talk about doing this again,
Yes.
and I was just blown away by it. I was at my car in the parking garage, finally leaving the next day, receiving that call, and I was just amazed, And so I told Troy, and we planned, and then it's about finding the right date where we can get people. So sure enough, the theater at Virgin Hotels right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, October 18th. It's a Friday. We're doing it again. We're welcoming back Martin Rivera, Morissette. Again, coming back is Pia Toscano. We've got Wendy Moten, JR, Dessa, who's local, of course, right? The great Dessa here. You can see her on Friday and Saturday nights often. You have to check their schedule there over at the Westgate. Josefina, Argentina, who just blew away the crowd. And then, just if you're coming back again, or if you wouldn't have there before, we've got Pia Toscano coming back. We've got Katrina Velarde, coming,
Wow.
which I'm just honored about. We're just about wrapping up her visa work right now to get her over here. And Gigi Delana, which just suddenly was available. We're going to bring Gigi in. Sharon Regas, Jessica Sanchez, Wendy Moten is coming back. So
Wow.
and American Idol winner Ruben Studdard. So we have 5 brand new artists. We're
And
going
you
to
have Fourth Impact to open.
Absolutely. Fourth Impact opening the show. Once again, Lady Gaga's horn section, the Fat City Horns, all coming back again. Troy Loretta's rhythm section, which comes straight from Ariana Grande's band as well. And so, of course, we have different duets and trios. Like I know Halik last time with Pia and Dessa and Morissette was a big hit. So we're going to have surprises like that coming up. You may want to keep your heads on a swivel because it's pretty sure that not everybody's going to be coming from right up from the front of the stage this time. You might want to be looking around, So it's going to be different and with a lot more surprises this time as well.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you
That's
very
a
much.
stellar lineup of
Thank you.
But I would like to focus on you now.
Okay, sure.
Yes, I would like to know a little bit more about you.
Okay.
So Peter, your career has nothing short of remarkable. Growing up with Maynard Ferguson as your uncle, what was it like being surrounded by such musical greatness? How did it influence your own musical journey?
Oh, thank you. Okay, so, sort of alluding to that story when I got that first trumpet. So my father was an extremely accomplished musician as well, Maynard's brother. So, I had that in the family early. And in the late 70s, around 77, I think it was 1977 or so, I lived in New York, upstate, and we all went to Madison Square Garden down there in New York City. And I was young, maybe in 1978, I'm about 10 years old or so, and I have a memory of it. We're just going to see Uncle Maynard. That's what it was, right? You're a kid. But I had just seen the Rocky movies, with Sylvester Stallone, and we're sitting there and I see Uncle Maynard and my parents and Sylvester Stallone, and I'm putting it together with that's Rocky, sitting there. So Maynard had a version of Gonna Fly Now from the movie Rocky, which was a really big hit, top 10 in the pop charts. And of course you're a young child, and so at that point it was just like, Mom, Dad, teach me the trumpet, I want to do that. You're seeing that on the stage, and it was wonderful. And then as the years went by, I learned who he was and did my thing like any other student trumpet player, learning the craft. I went to the State University of New York at Purchase. My private teacher was a great Lou Soloff, who played for many, many years for Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And so I would have a lot of performances and gigs in New York City, playing anything you could imagine, right? You're a college student, you're playing here, there, big gigs, small gigs, etc. Working in upstate New York, I was playing for a circus at an amusement park. And one day a gentleman came up and handed me a business card and just said, well, if you're looking for that next gig, we have a lot of openings on Carnival Cruise Lines, So you're young, and I thought about it, and I gave him a call, and and I was out there for about 7 years.
How was that experience?
It was absolutely amazing.
And that's how you got to tour the world.
That is how it started the first time moving around the world. Absolutely, yes. And it was amazing. You know, I was in my 20s. It was a lot of fun. You had to really have your act together playing-wise. But of course, we were going around the Caribbean, you know, to all these islands, and it was a lot of fun. But it really honed my skills very, very well.
But how did you get into producing concerts?
Okay, so that is after many, many years on the road with Maynard, after the cruise ships, you know, I did all the touring, and that during that time is when I learned a lot of the trade of producing shows and more of the business side. So when I returned back to Las Vegas, did a couple of smaller time shows with big bands around town and private events. But the truth be that I did a number of those to know how to do it, but I also knew from my years on the road that I had the contacts and the friends to be able to present a good show. Mm-hmm. So I can tell you without a doubt that Harana was the largest thing that I have done. Period. Not never mind just Filipino-American show, but I had the confidence that I had new people like Danny Falcone and the folks at AEG Presents in Las Vegas that we could produce it. So it was really kind of an idea that came from the music, and I said, you know, we have the resources to do this, and I know it's a good show. So it's an interesting question in that again, it really was just musicians talking, Troy and I in this, and then realizing, this is something that you don't, in the past you might just think, well, you know, there's a lot involved here, it's gonna cost a lot, you know, and I said, no, this is the one we're gonna do because this deserves it. Because these vocalists, as you said, deserve to be on a big stage. Mm-hmm. They belong in Las Vegas on a big stage, you know, so I was not going to say no. You know, that's really what it was. There was not any way I was going to let it stop, you know, and now it's grown into what it's grown into, you know.
That's amazing. I also would like to ask you about your experience when you work with the legendary figures like Diane Schuur and Phil Ramone.
Yes.
That's truly inspiring.
Oh,
How did
you.
this collaboration come about, and what did you learn from working with such iconic artists?
Yes, well, I'll tell you, and a lot of trumpet players will tell you this, how these conversations all seem to go back to Maynard a lot. But so I was on tour with Maynard, and of course Diane and Maynard were great friends, mm-hmm. and they called up and wanted to do a collaboration album, which we did. Mm-hmm. By the way, called Swingin' for Sure. We did it with Concord Records. I think it was in 2000, and it was at Capitol Studios in Hollywood, and that's back when the great Phil Ramone, he has passed away since, was the producer of the album. So suddenly, we were in the middle of a tour, and I think we were just heading out to Europe, and we had Germany, and we had all over the place with Maynard. We were like hitting and running Tel Aviv and back to here, mm-hmm. all over the place, that kind of thing, and getting word that this studio time was in. And a lot of former members of Maynard's band writing the charts at that point, you know, to where we're going to come in and basically have one rehearsal and away you go, record the album. And that's exactly what happened. We came after a long, hard tour and came into the studio. And I remember we're still running things before, you know, rehearsing in there. And then we hear a voice, you know, suddenly, you know, the booth was kind of tinted. And I said, just keep on playing it, boys. We got too many good things, and we might use some of this. And it's Phil Ramone saying that, and all of us just went, "Oh, that's Phil." You know, because for most of us, that was the first time we had ever met him or heard him. And then in came Diane, of course, and that was just an incredible combination, the two of them together. So that all came from that, and that was just a super proud moment that I had.
Another one
Diane.
was you actually performed for the. His Majesty, the King of Thailand.
Yes, yeah.
Could you share with us that experience?
Yeah. I'm afraid it's the same band again with Maynard, but Bhumipal Adulyadej, he has passed away, was the King of Thailand, and the story on him is his brother was actually the king for a long time, and had passed away, and he became the king, but he was a musician and a good quality musician and songwriter. but he loved Maynard. He was a big fan. He
And this
played
was-
trumpet.
His
This
name
is
was?
Bhumipal Adulyadej was
Wow.
the former king of Thailand, and we got the call that he would like to have Maynard's band, our band, out there to play for his private court, and then a public show in the big theater. And of course, we added to the front of that tour. And so we got that word and how it was all going to play out. And I can tell you, we had our bandstand and a court of his private of about 30 or so people, and his throne in the middle of our bandstand for him to quite literally sit in on different instruments with people handing, and we had to learn a lot of the cultures. Don't you turn around, but you had this jazz band. Yes, yes. And, so you're teaching this jazz band, these things right before we're going to meet him, and it was just amazing. And I think that went on for the private one for like about 5 hours because he just wanted to keep playing. We're trying to find more music. Yeah. So, and then just an amazing experience, because I could go on and on about that one because we're faking tunes and this kind of thing, and one of the guys in our band, he sort of forgot himself and looked over and he goes, "Right about there, King." It was just, I still play. It's amazing how when you play trumpet on the brass instrument, it's similar to a vocalist. Like if you're gonna go out and play with the likes of the Fat City Horns and people like that, you're either in shape or you're not. If you're gonna do that, you gotta get it. So I would not say I'm at 100% right now, but I'll get it back there. It depends. When you're really busy, it's very hard to keep
You have a
in
lot
shape.
on your plate right now.
Yeah, yes. But I do miss playing a lot. I really do.
Harana concerts coming up.
Yes.
You have a deep connection with the Filipino community and have been a strong advocate for Filipino-American artists. What is it about the Filipino culture that resonates with you, and how have you integrated this passion into your work?
So I went over 3 times last year, to the Philippines, and immediately felt so at home, this warmness and kindness, which to me seems like that is just the natural way people should be. But I really felt it over there to where I stayed in the Green Hills area, the Elan Hotel there the first time I went, and it was about a week and a half. And the second day I'm there, I went down into the same Starbucks I had been in the morning, and they said, "Oh, Peter, same thing," and a couple of restaurants that I would go to, and I became like this little member of this community, out of nowhere. And none of them
belong.
Yeah, and none of them had any idea what I was there for. There was no show planned.
What we're known for. We're very hospitable.
Yes, yeah, and then I found my favorite little restaurants here and there, and then the second time I went back, I intentionally stayed in the same place, and it had been a couple of months.
The warmth of the people.
Yeah, and I walked in and they remembered me. "Oh, welcome back," at the hotel. It was amazing. I met a gentleman in the elevator of that hotel. And we realized we were both Americans, and he says, "What are you here for?" I said, "Well, I'm kind of working on putting some shows together, a little vacation." And he said, "Yeah," he said, he goes, "I'm retired. I stay in this hotel for 29 days every other month." He said, just under the visa before he would need a visa. And he said, "Just because I like it and it's fun." And I could completely see why. So that struck me right away, where it was almost a little melancholy to leave. I was really, especially the third time, because that was magical. That's where I went to Harana Coliseum and saw Morissette and KZ Tandiga together, and then the Fusion Festival, and about 7 other events, to the point of Troy Loretta always laughs that and Adonis Tabanda, who is Morissette's musical director over in the Philippines, laughed that I found my way with my road history into even a college event to see some of them play without being a college student, and they laughed. So we kept, and it just was such a fun time, and I can't wait to go back, And then the vocalists, they're all the same. There's no big egos or anything. They're just a lot of fun, and that happened on the last show backstage. Everybody was just having fun performing with each other.
I'm so glad you had a great time in the Philippines.
Yes. Oh, it was just wonderful.
And you felt welcome.
Absolutely welcome, just instantly and all the way through, which like I said, it seems almost that should be the natural way to be to people, So
that would be your second home, the Philippines.
Yes, oh, absolutely. I would love that, yes.
As someone who has achieved so much in the music industry, what advice would you give to aspiring musicians and producers, particularly those within the Filipino-American community who are just starting out?
Yes. Well, I'll tell you, the advantage, so if you're looking at a vocalist, musician that you have, of course, with all the media and YouTube and ways to get your material out there, focus, if it's musically, on the music, actually, if you're a singer, make it the vocals. If you're an instrumental with that, don't worry so much maybe about all of the surrounding and the dancing and the effects and the lighting and the folks that are going to help you out and notice you, like a Troy Loretta, for example, are going to really listen to the singing, and the quality. Work on that craft. Don't worry about all the exterior things, and Martin Navarro once said this to me, is to make sure to make it fun. Don't do it to make a lot of money. Do it to have fun. And then, if you really
money
excel,
will follow.
It'll follow. Yeah. It is about having fun. Maynard used to say, if you're having more fun than the audience, they're going to start having fun too. And it does have to be fun. I mean, it is, if it's instruments, if it's all a toy, it's supposed to be fun. So I tried to keep that together when we did, when we did Harana in June. That's probably one of the proudest things that I've ever gone through, is the fun that I saw the artists having backstage, enjoying each other and watching each other sing, because I wanted to make sure I provided what they needed to have a fun time. And that really meant a lot to me when they said they enjoyed it and wanted to do it again. Which, of course, as you were alluding to, yes, the October 18th in Las Vegas, Theater of Virgin Hotels, October 21st at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, California, which we're thrilled about. And then the Hawaii Convention Center on October 27th, Troy's backyard, we'll be there as well. And then November 2nd, the Colden Auditorium in Flushing, New York. On those other dates, we're adding the likes of Deborah Cox, on those last 3 dates. Just spectacular addition to this already amazing lineup that we have. And believe it or not, we're carrying the Fat City Horns all the way around, and all four of them with us. So it's a big traveling circus and a lot of work. But what we've learned is that the audience, and I know you were there yourself, they had so much fun and loved it. The feedback that it's gotten a good name now, to me personally, and I can tell you, I talked to Troy about this. We remember that moment where we met, in that bar, and we keeping it about the music, that keeps it grounded. There's all this other thing, but we keep it like that.
It's definitely something that we could not forget.
Thank you very much.
Yes. You know what? I would like to ask you a series of questions. I thought I would ask this series of questions in the beginning, but I could not allow this interview to pass without doing this rapid fire question.
Okay.
So just,
oh my goodness, okay.
Just for fun.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Just say whatever first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
No overthinking, just fun, fast, and spontaneous.
Okay,
right? You ready?
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up? The clock is ticking. Take a big breath, because there's a lot of work to do. Big breath. Favorite city you have performed in?
I will probably have to pick the Bangkok, Thailand, because of the king of Thailand. I mean, that was the most amazing experience of my life. Yeah, that was incredible.
Incomparable.
Yeah.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Who's your musical hero?
Well, I mean, for me, it has to be my uncle, Maynard Ferguson, because it started that all for me. However, having said that, I thought of him more as the great trumpet player than I did the uncle after a while, because I was a trumpet player. But I had to have to go with Maynard there, because it was my personal inspiration.
Yes, more than anything, he was your mentor.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Favorite Filipino dish?
Lumpia.
Trumpet or piano? Or horn?
Trumpet for me, yeah.
Best advice you have ever received?
Okay, from the great Ed Sargent, in the middle of putting the show together and all the fires you're starting to put out, he said, "We're not curing cancer here, we're just doing a concert." or just having fun. It calms everything down.
Right. Morning person or night owl?
Now morning person, yeah.
Favorite song to play live?
Maria.
One word to describe the Filipino community?
Warm.
I was just gonna say that.
Yes.
Welcoming. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh my goodness. Through the Fire.
Ooh, if you could collaborate with any artist, living or dead, who would it be?
Ooh, my goodness. Maybe Celine Dion.
Wow, I went to see her.
Yes, I know.
Wow,
All my friends that played with her, but I never have. So. Yeah.
Beach vacation or mountain retreat?
Ooh, mountain retreat now.
Describe Harana in one word.
Universal.
Lovely. Las Vegas, New York, or Manila?
Manila.
Thank you for that. Peter, it has been an amazing chat with you today, and I'm very grateful that you came to grace us with your presence. Please invite everyone. Where can people find you and all the incredible things that you do?
Thank you so much for this. It really comes from the heart, all of this, and thank you for having me here. Yes, we have 4-show tour of Harana. Troy Loretta, of course, as musical director. We will be at the theater at Virgin Hotels on October 18th. Those tickets are available now on AXS.com. We will be at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, California on October 21st. Also, AXS.com for that one. We will be in Hawaii on October the 27th, the Hawaii Convention Center. Those are available on Eventbrite. And November 2nd, the Colden Auditorium out there in Flushing, New York, and that one is on Ticketmaster. So you look for all the right ones, but if you Google them and find them, it'll tell you where they are for the tickets. And we hope to see everyone and just continue this incredible collaboration. You know, as it's always been, it's an East meets West live experience. We're bringing the world together the way it really should be through the universal language of music. And,
thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Peter Ferguson, for inspiring us with your story and for everything that you do for the Filipino-American community.
Thank you. It is my honor. Thank you.
Well, good luck on your current and future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey with Mr. Peter Ferguson today. His story is a powerful reminder that the pursuit of passion, coupled with dedication and perseverance, can lead to extraordinary accomplishments, as we have seen. Peter's journey through the world of music has not only enriched his life, but also touched the hearts of audiences around the globe. As you go about your own endeavors, remember that every note you play, every step you take, and every dream you chase has the potential to create a lasting impact. Let Peter's story inspire you to reach for greatness, to embrace the opportunities that come your way, and to never lose sight of the magic that lies within your own unique talents. Keep tuning in to VegasVibes Junction, where we continue to bring you the stories of those who shape the world around us with creativity, passion, and determination. Until next time, stay inspired, keep dreaming, and remember, your journey is as important as your destination. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. May God bless us all.
From the Telly Award-winning creator of Love and Karma, Legacy, and Ultra Feminist. Underneath the bright neon lights of Sin City, where fortunes are won and lost in an instant, and the truth can be a bit hazy. Join Elena, a hardworking single mother, her hot-headed son Miguel, and Gabriel, a Filipino pop star on the brink of international stardom, as they embark on a journey of self-discovery, love, and the courage to find one's voice and speak the truth. Made to Shine, coming soon. Presented by Film TV Network. Written and directed by by Giovanni Espiritu.
To keep updated or for more information, visit filmtv.us/made to shine or scan the QR code to be added to the email list for updates and upcoming opportunities to be part of the show. Executive produced by Sam Buban and Esmeralda Padilla Gould.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible episode of VegasVibes Junction, where we explored the remarkable journey of Peter Ferguson. His story is a powerful testament to the heights one can reach with talent, dedication, and a true passion for the craft. I hope his journey has brought joy and inspiration to your hearts as it has to mine. Las Vegas, known for its iconic strip and lively Fremont Street experience, is more than just a hub for entertainment. It's a beacon of advocacy and community engagement shaped by musicians, entertainers, beauty queens, philanthropists, and many others who are committed to making a positive impact. If you're passionate about a cause or if you have a talent you want to showcase, I would love to hear your story. Reach out to me at vegasvibejunction@gmail.com and let's bring you your narrative to life here on VegasVibes Junction, whether in our studios or through an online Zoom interview. Together, let's shine a spotlight on what makes you truly inspiring. Now, it's time to explore my favorite segment, the Vegas Vibes Classic. This week, I'm thrilled to introduce a brand new addition to the Vegas Vibes Junction brand, VegasVibes Cosmetics. Our stunning range of lipsticks in an array of fabulous shades is designed to enhance your natural beauty and boost your inner glam. Whether you're after a bold red for a night out or a subtle nude for everyday elegance, VegasVibes Cosmetics has the perfect shade for you. Elevate your beauty routine with a touch of Vegas glam. Before we say goodbye, a huge thank you to our fabulous board of sponsor, Anne Fontaine, located at the forum shops of Caesar's Palace. To explore their stunning collections, contact Miss Anna Billings at 702-733-6205. Anne Fontaine invites you to experience extraordinary fashion. We also extend our deepest gratitude to our valued sponsors, Mr. and Mrs. Francis and Carolyn Ching of Hawaii. Your steadfast support, along with our collaboration with All Access Productions, continues to bring magic to our show. As we close another captivating episode of VegasVibes Junction, let's carry the energy, the passion, the dazzling spirit of Las Vegas with us. Join us next time as we uncover more incredible stories celebrating the extraordinary individuals who make the city shine. Until then, keep spreading those Vegas vibes and stay tuned for more unforgettable moments. I'm Esmeralda Padilla Gould, and from all of us here at VegasVibes Junction, wishing you a journey as enchanting as the lights of Las Vegas Strip. Thank you for watching. Mwah!
So special, your kiss so sweet, only your smile can complete. Now that I stand next to you, glad I was there to reassure you. The sadness in your eyes, I'll replace with eternal smiles. So now I can't resist holding on to inspired to love you and keep you smile until the end of time. Smile forevermore.
Offering the prayer of love, wishing everybody well. Worry free, till the end of time. More fortune than you need, mind and body never aged, filled with sweetness and joy, forever blessed till the end of time. World peace and bright sunshine, man and woman happy and free, abundance of virtue, blissful joy, love is found everywhere. The beauty of hills and oceans makes you smile forevermore. Embrace the love to infinity, having peace and serenity. Embrace the prayer of love. Prayer of offering the prayer of love, wishing everybody well, worry free till the end of time. More fortune than you need, mind and body never age, filled with sweetness and joy, forever blessed till the end of time. World peace and bright sunshine, man and woman happy and free, abundance of virtue, blissful joy, love is found everywhere. The beauty of hills and oceans makes you smile forevermore. Embrace the love to infinity, having peace and serenity. Embrace the prayer of love. World peace and bright sunshine, man and woman happy and free, abundance of virtue, blissful joy, love is found everywhere. The beauty of hills and oceans makes you smile forevermore. Embrace the love to infinity, having peace and serenity. Embrace the prayer of love, having peace and serenity. Embrace the prayer of love, having peace and serenity. Embrace the prayer of love.